Good morning, everybody. It's your realtor here. I'd like to take a few minutes and educate first-time home buyers on the process of home buying. We've got this amazing and beautiful simplified Monopoly board to help you familiarize yourself with the buying process. So the very first step, I'm not sure if you could see it, hopefully you could see it clearly. First step is to get pre-approved. Before you go out looking at houses, you want to have an idea what your budget is, how much house you can afford. So the very first step is to get a pre-approved. Contact your local lender or a bank. If you're looking for an Islamic financing, contact me and I'll put you in touch with someone who can assist you with that. Your very next step is to hire a realtor. You want to work with one real estate agent that's going to get to know you and your family, your wants and needs, your budget, and your area of preference, so that way you're not wasting time going out to see houses with a different realtor every weekend. So that's very important. The next is you're going to start shopping for properties. You're going to start going around looking at properties that are, again, within your wants and needs, area of preference, and your budget. At some point, you're going to like and love a house that you're going to see, and you're going to place a bid. You're going to make an offer. After some back and forth with the seller, your offer is going to be accepted. You're going to have an accepted offer. Once you have an accepted offer, you've got a very limited amount of time to move on it and conduct an inspection. This is optional. It's not required by any lender or anyone else. This is for your safety and security, to make sure that the home that you're considering buying does not have any major issues with the mechanical systems, the roof, the water damage, and so forth. So you want to conduct an inspection by a reputable inspector. Next step is attorney review. The seller's attorney is going to prepare a contract of sale, which is going to be forwarded to the buyer's attorney, your attorney. If you need a recommendation, I'm happy to do that for you as well. Your attorney is going to review the contract, sit down with you, go over the contract, and if everything is okay, you're going to sign the contract and you're going to give a check for earnest money. A certain portion, usually 1 to 2% of the sale price, to show that you're a serious buyer. Once you sign the contract then gets sent over to the seller. The seller also signs the contract. At this point, you have executed contracts, or you have fully executed contracts by both sides. You're both locked in at this point. The seller is not able to sell this house to anyone else until you've satisfied the requirements in the contract. You are also not able to back out of the contract without losing your earnest money, unless you're not able to get a mortgage from the lender. Once you have executed a contract, you would then go back to your lender, your mortgage provider. You would hand them over the executed contract, and you would continue the mortgage process. After, as part of the lending process or the mortgage process, the lender is going to conduct an appraisal. An appraiser is a professional who is trained in finding the value of the property that you're looking at. The lender, your bank, wants to make sure that the house that you're applying for a loan for is worth at least the amount of money that they're lending you. They want to make sure that the money is secure. Your attorney is going to conduct a title search to make sure that there are no liens, no violations, and no other claims on the title. And when you get the title to the house, it's going to be clear and free. Finally, once everything is satisfied, your lender will issue what's called a commitment letter. A commitment letter is the first and final guarantee from your lender that you're going to get a loan. Until now, you have had no guarantee that you're going to get approved for a mortgage. The commitment letter is that guarantee that you're going to get a loan. They're going to approve you. The next step is to set up a closing date that's convenient to all parties involved. Just before the closing date, we're going to do a final walkthrough. We're going to go back to the house and make sure it is in the same condition that you saw it initially. It has all the appliances and fixtures that you saw initially, and that's called a final walkthrough. That usually happens the day before the closing date. And then finally, the closing date. where all parties get together around a table, sign a whole bunch of papers, hand over checks, and you, the home buyer, get the keys to your brand new home. So that is the buying process in a nutshell. If you'd like a copy of this email to you, please email me, isyourrealtor@gmail.com. Follow me at isyourrealtor on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, and my website, isyourrealtor.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm here to help you make a deal. Thank you.